we're facing conditions-wise, they seem to be working reasonably hard.
They're okay. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
In the wet, there was a couple of guys that moved really, really well, and some that were, not so great, but they're okay. A little bit of carnage, so.
Players impressed.
What about him? Star, Johan Wagner.
He's tough.
He's been outstanding. He's done 400 zone 6 metres, which is 400 sprint metres in a half a footy in the wet.
I think he's got a very resilient mindset too to go with it as
outstanding.
well.
Hutchie has impressed. He's done a couple of nice things.
Couple of crunching tackles and goal square. Work rate, excellent.
I'll tell you what he has got here, which you see, there's speed. So I think we give him a tick. Yep.
Jackal.
His first quarter was good, but he didn't get involved in the second quarter at all.
Yep.
And the biggest issue I've got with him at the minute is just his fitness, because he's got the frame, but I'd keep him as a question mark. Put your hand up if you think you've gone all right in the first half. Okay, so put your hand up if you don't think you've gone as well in the first half. I don't agree. Don't agree, because you've been quite good. We know what we're here to do, don't we? We're here to find an AFL player. Let's see something special about you. Let's go. Come on, boys, just before you go, okay, this half's a little bit different. Not all of you will go through. If I come out, drag you off the ground, there's a far bench, a vacant bench. I want you to sit there, watch the rest of the game, okay? Not all going through. What do you got to do? Have a crack, okay? Have a dead set crack. Let's go. Well, here we go. Who was that? Michael Hutchison. That was terrific attack on the foot. Oh, this is 20. Was that Armitage again?
Yeah, Armitage.
Mate, he's clean inside, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good.
What's made cool GPS? The boys he had one on.
No. Yeah, he has, but it hasn't been right.
Hasn't been?
No.
Matty. And I know you're here for a very strong reason, the young fella. We've sort of been monitoring, I guess, your work rate a bit and where we think that can get to, and it's probably not where we need it to be. I guess the time ends here.
Hearing, Crowley, it's your time to come off, your heart sort of starts, you get that gut feeling that you just, that's it, there's no more.
To go. 8 Martin. 54 orange. Hey, us. Bossy.
Yeah. So your work rate's outstanding, running ability first class. At 31, whether that's going to get you drafted or not, and that's probably the question we have to ask.
You said, you've got what it takes, but it's not what recruiters want. As much as it's disappointing to say, I think that's the end of my AFL ambition.
J-Boy, Bossy. We're going to get Ashley Minari. Dicko, 58 orange. Ash, Bossy.
It was brutal. I mean, there was guys just taken off the ground when they're in mid-play.
Mate, I need Marotta. You need Marotta? I need Marotta. Elmo, Bossy. I just don't think that you're going to be up for drafting standard, mate.
To see some of the players getting dragged off during the game, you really felt for those boys because, for them the dream's over.
The Jackal played really well. He was hard at the footy all day.
Definitely Johan. 8 goals, you can't get past that. He just tore the bits.
What sets Wayland apart from the others is he's got raw skill and he can dodge and weave out the players.
At the end of the game, although my name hadn't been called out, I still couldn't relax. We just didn't know what was going to happen.
Hard luck stories are over here. As you can see, hard pill to swallow for these boys.
It wouldn't be a great feeling at all, to be sat down like that and told you're not good enough.
You boys are through to the next stage. Find some energy. Down the race. Boss, you want to talk to you quick. On your bike, go. On your bike, on your bike. All right, guys, good look around you. You're through to the next stage. Get around one another. Well done, guys. Good job. Good news is this, guys? So we've got one more. There he is. Come through.
I was actually late coming into the room. Didn't actually realise if I'd been delisted or not. So when I found out that I was finally not delisted, yeah, it was a really good feeling.
Yeah, I was relieved, that's for sure.
Yes! High-fiving, yahooing. So much energy in that room. It was awesome.
Coming up on the recruit.
Right, guys, let's get into it. Let's find out who the recruits are.
It's time for Bossy to make some hard choices.
One jumper left.
To be honest, I was pretty angry at that stage.
Tonight on Real Bounce Australia.
Well, there's a lot to take in just in this one chat, Casey. I've got an information pack here. It contains all the information about...
It's back here again, Etihad Stadium. This is what I love. It's getting down to the business end. Yeah, when we are, because it's getting tight now. We have 20 players. We have to choose 12 who we think can play AFL. So I wonder who deserves it. Criteria. So initially, our run, so the physical part of it. Clearly, when we talk about competitive spirit, have they got what it takes, resilience, resolve, and of course, Dicko, skills, and their ability to kick. First play, Dicko, who are we going through?
Brady Foster, 10 games of footy. You wouldn't have thought that in the game yesterday. So 204 centimetres, former volleyballer, elite speed, sub 3 second, 20 metre runner. I love him. There's so much upside with this guy. I'm as excited about him as I am about anybody.
He looked like a cool cat on the field, but off the field he was really nervous. I think we can really develop his mindset to be quite elite.
This is exactly why we are here.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to find that player that no one knows.
Yeah, he's totally coachable.
All right, well, let's move on to the next guy. Who we got?
Matty Dennis. Can this boy run? If he doesn't get a run for the recruit or an AFL club, he's in the next Olympics.
He was really great at giving some good on-ground leadership. This is really the final straw for him in terms of getting on a list, so he wants it.
Matty Dennis went up against Big Stretch in the ruck.
And he got beaten.
And he got beaten convincingly.
I still think there's stuff to look at with him, to give him some time to prove you wrong or right, really.
The Jackal, wow, 26 Victoria, another 176er. And the beauty about the Jackal, his girlfriend is a hairdresser. So this is a guy that doesn't listen to anyone but himself.
From a running point of view, this is his weapon. AFL standards about 9 metres per second, and he's above that.
Our Raging Bull. Oh, don't we love? He's starting a series called Prison Break. Have a look at him at the trials and the tackling drill. He owned it. Right,
he is a very, very good kick.
Yes.
And he cannot run. He's a plotter now. We think we can probably get his run better. Will it get to AFL level? I'm not too sure.
Smitty, WA boy, very vocal out there.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's a good communicator. He talked well yesterday out there, but I just haven't seen a lot to make a kind of rubber stamp on it.
We're moving on to,
oh, here he is, the Goss man.
Physically, he's not great, but I know he's done some exciting things on the field.
He's the joker of the group, but my concern would be kind of linked to that, and that is just the laziness that might come from being that laid-back guy, she'll be right, mate, type thing.
Right, to our little DJ man.
Well, Daniel Johncock, 21, Tassie, 181, and we all know Princess Mary's cousin. When he went down yesterday, I thought he was Princess Mary's. In terms of use of the ball, we're talking about a 181. Got to be able to kick. Well, he's elite kick.
I'm with you though, Dick. I was a bit disappointed. We thought he'd done an ankle.
I thought there was pig shooting at Vic Park.
He certainly hasn't got the resilience, I think, yet.
He did try to come back on the field, and he also did win the block challenge. I think we've got a bit to work with there. One of these players will be playing AFL football next year on that oval, alongside their heroes. Sleepless night ahead.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
if I wasn't prepared to sacrifice, my life.
Obviously, we all want to win here. There's a prize, and we all want it.
I've put a lot on the line for this. Fingers crossed I can continue to go in the competition.
I think it's between me and Matty Dennis, the other ruckman. Yeah, I definitely want that contract in my hands.
PT, there he is.
How are you, mate?
How are you, Bossy? How you doing?
Mate, it's been a big week.
You found yourself an AFL footballer yet?
Well, I think we found a few.
Any future Fitzgeralds out there?
It could not possibly be as good a bloke.
No, that's right. Exactly. Well, let's just hope that their body holds up better than mine, Bossy.
Yeah. So the answer is we actually hope we don't.
Yes.
Have any future Fitzgeralds.
Yeah. Have you made your decision? You ready to go?
Ready to go.
G'day, boys. Bit jumpy? Yeah. Well, lads, we're going to have some mixed emotions today. Obviously, there's going to be some jubilation, but there's also be some disappointment from you lads today. I know what you're feeling like. I was 20 years of age, playing suburban footy, and like a majority of you blokes, I was struggling with the ladies. But I still remember to this day the phone call that I got from the Sydney Swans and Rodney Eade saying that they want to draft me. And it's one of the greatest moments of my life. I've also suffered a little bit of disappointment as well, lads. Injuries and that call-up that I got saying that we want to delist you was also one of the worst days of my life. What you've done to get this far, you boys should be very proud. Ryan Semmel, how much would it mean to you, mate, to play AFL footy?
Oh, it'd be the best. I mean, you obviously think of it as a dream as a kid, and when something like this comes around and you think you could actually run around on Etihad one day, yeah, it'd be better than anything.